Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and yes, we are finally here. It's time for the finale of Betrayal in Antara. It has been a long time coming. Wow, it's been a long time. Oh, well, I certainly appreciate that. I am glad that y'all feel that way, and I am really glad that you have stuck with me through all this. One more push for our heroes. We've got a little bit more of this labyrinth to explore. But I think... that looks pretty... that looks pretty empty to me. Let's see. Yep, seems like it. Okay, well, up and around then. There's not too much more of this labyrinth, I don't think, based on when we cast Spelunker's Star last time. Oh, of course. Well, there, we needed to rest anyway. Ooh. Nice. Hey, his magic is still going up. We love that. Did you finally... No? I was hoping we'd unlock at least one more spell here in the final, hours. But that's alright. We have more than enough to deal with, I think, what's left in front of us. Oh, for just a second I thought he had actually capped out. No. Oh, I went in there to light a torch. That's our last one. We're going to have to use the Moonglow spell after this. This place is a tiny bit confusing. But then again, it is a maze. Is this... This isn't the big central area, is it? Oh my gosh, we can climb these? Did anyone know about this? Okay, this is the central area. What was that? Something? Anything? Okay, more cairns. We'll come back here.
I've got a bad feeling about this place. I think we should be careful.
We should be careful. We should be gone. Be out of here. Have we unlocked them all? Have we really got them? I was sure that there would be at least a few that we didn't have quite yet. Let me make sure that there's no hidden passages here. Because we have so many skills that aren't at 100, and we have several that aren't really even close, that they're in the 70s.
Hold up. I thought I saw something up ahead.
Ooh, okay. Well done on the scouting. Aaron has a brown shirt, I know that. Okay, mage first. That is a lot of Chumins, so we should probably be good, but let's make absolutely certain. One down. Man, I'm gonna kind of miss this because as tedious as the battles can sometimes become, I mean... There's only a few more left in the game. This is it. Let's get this archer over here. At least we know what we're doing at this point. It took me a while to figure it out in some cases. And there are still, a handful of little things that I'm not 100% certain of, the details on, the facing and why sometimes you have to walk around instead of just being able to go right up next to somebody. But overall, I feel like I've got it. Come on, y'all. Let's make short work of these guys. Hey, there we go. Well done, Aaron. Nice. Oh, out comes the shield, of course. Hey, man, he got 2 of them. Aaron's on fire. Which is strange, because usually other people are when he's around. I actually want to be kind of conservative here, because one of the things we have to keep in mind is that we are out of Armorer's Hammers, so we don't need Whetstones anymore because, of course, they both have Everedge. But their armor, for all that it is Montari Plate Mail and Blessed, can still degrade, albeit slowly. Ooh, a spooky chicken stick. Appropriate. The staff that started it all, in a way. I'm so glad that it showed back up in this final stretch. Okay, for what it's worth, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, that's back the way we came. So I need to continue going around this way. And we've got a split over here. Wow, really? 23 hours? We're outside, but we still have to cast Moonglow, and that's so funny to me. Because this technically, I think the game's treating it like an indoor dungeon environment. Okay. We're so close to the end. I'm trying to decide, like, if we should be fighting a few of these battles, but I don't know what's coming. So I'm gonna do it. Because I just, like, if there's a big boss battle on the way, then I want to make sure that we are as prepared for it as we can be. And that means every little bit of skill grinding that we can do. Not to mention, this is the finale, and it's Antara, so, like, what would it be without a few battles? That classic battle music playing in the background. There we go. These ladies don't mess around. They have got to be taken out quickly. There's 2. We will close to melee. Because we can't get a shot in with Hotfoot that way. Come on, y'all. Gotta be on your best performance. I suppose I could have turned around and done a Hotfoot on that guy. And I might yet, because Caelad's probably going to take her opponent out. Yup. Let's see if we can get one more. Hey. Not bad. Excellent, excellent, good. Ooh, I'm glad that I came over here because it turns out there's a treasure chest on the other side of them. That could have all kinds of wonderful things in it. So, let's find out what. Yeah, I mean, in its way, it kind of has, just because, I mean, look at this. We finally managed to grind Aaron's spell accuracy all the way up to 73, and that has mostly been on Hotfoot. So if it wasn't for all of those hot feet, then things like Lava Sphere would basically be useless without an Abrida's Conduit. Okay. Ooh. A final lever puzzle, perhaps. Well, we'll see if it's the last one. Grulf. Wood. So this is a ratio puzzle. Grulf is to wood as Montari is to stone? No, wait. Because Grulf live in the wood, but they are also wood workers. And Montari are metal workers. So let's see. Yeah, we can't make stone anyway. So can we make metal? I don't think we can. We can't make steel. There's no S at all. Is it? Wait. Onyx blade. That's a yeah. ONYX. Hey! Check that out. Another speed bow. Oh, man. Cool. Now, come on. One of you has to be able to take it. Here. There we go. He's the one that needed it anyway. Who has the bowstrings? There we go. I think that it might be time. We haven't used these since we've had them. So let's go ahead. We're going to repair this one. And there we go. Now everybody basically has their ultimate weapon, so to speak. I'm going to be left wondering if there's like a magic staff, like an ultimate sort of Staff of the Magi situation for Aaron. Okay, let's try up here. Okay, that's not an intersection. That is just a bulge in the path. Oh, for a second, because of the lighting, I thought that was a hole, like a well or something in the middle. We are out of shovels. So, I guess, unfortunately, we will never know what's in here. I wonder if we could go back. Like, maybe we could, but I'm guessing not, because as soon as we came through from the other side and into the wastelands here, William was like, we should choose the most direct path. People are in danger. We don't want anybody to get away, etc. Okay, here we go. Once I know I've cleared the path, then I can use the auto map to navigate a little bit, and makes it easier. So much easier. Oh, okay. Another dig spot. I'm going to still mark them, just because you never know. We may find a shovel somewhere. I'm actually kind of, I won't say disappointed. Maybe I should say surprised, because that last area that we went through, where we needed the ropes, it kept giving us so much rope. Like, every time that we turned a corner and dug up a hole or whatever, there was more rope. And that's awesome, because we needed it. But also, like, here, if they're gonna give us all of these, like, underground caches, I'm surprised that they're not giving us more shovels. Okay, wait a minute. This is... Okay, so that's the one to the south. There we go. Does this just come back out to that big central area? Or does this go someplace else? It would appear that it goes someplace else. We may never know what's in here, and that is destroying my life. There we go. Okay, now wait just a second. There was... Yeah, this smaller corridor. Okay, it is just a blank. I was wondering if there was going to be like a hidden treasure chest, but no. Unfortunately not. Okay, anything up this way? There's got to be something. Some of these wall textures and the shapes of them are a little bit deceptive, so it looks like there might be an intersection when there's not. And that combined with the collision is a little bit weird, you know, where you kind of bounce off of things. Same battle over again. But yeah, it's like it's kind of that is 2 spaces. I can do that. It's a little bit more difficult than perhaps it looks to navigate these short hallways. Really, Aaron? Okay, that's also appropriate. After everything that's happened and all of that spell accuracy that he's got, we still cannot hit jack shit without drinking a Brita's conduit or something. That's honestly hilarious. The way this game is played out, I would almost be taken aback, if not properly offended, did I suddenly begin to like hit things every single time. But see, you can hit with Hot Foot. Why didn't you hit with the lava sphere? It's so much bigger. I would imagine it's harder to miss, right? Like if you throw a big honkin' fireball at somebody versus a tiny spark, probably it's more difficult to not hit them. See, as you said in chat, there's like no situation in which setting someone on fire hasn't helped. There we go, that's half of them. Hey, you came down here to mess with our mage and got a nasty surprise. Yes. He also has a melee skill. Our boy Aaron here has really seen some significant character growth during the adventure. Mechanically as well as story-wise. There we go. Fill in the map. Okay. Oh, I actually have to go to this side to open the chest anyway. A locked normal chest that does not appear to be trapped. I'll be the judge of that. Really? William. 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 Oh my god, he has the ring on and everything. Look at that. He's broken 3 lockpicks. What kind of lock? And that's all that's in there. 15 flaming arrows. Are you serious? I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them because I can't not. Gross. Alright, well we only have 4 lockpicks left. Hopefully, there won't be that many chests left. I am going to save it and just move on, though, because worst come to absolute worst, it is possible to spam, like, a single lockpick and just, like, load it if it breaks in order to brute force a chest or something. I don't want to do that, but if I gotta, we can, just to see what's in there. See, his lockpicking is at 100. That's the highest it can be, so that must be the most difficult chest in the game. I hope that it's the most difficult chest in the game. And yes, that's me glaring at William. 74. Okay. This way? Yes. Yes. I think that might connect back around here. Perhaps. Maybe. No. It's another chest. Oh, I'm afraid of this one. I'm terrified of what might happen. Oh, it's a lever puzzle. Hey. Cool. Okay. A traveling foreigner. Jimmied a lock. I assume that means it's supposed to be jimmied. Chumped a chager. Oh. No, wait, that's some kind of clue. Jimmied a lock. Chumped a chager. And was caught with stolen jewelry. Where was he bound? Oh, I get it. Jimmy DeLocke jumped a Jaeger, caught with stolen jewelry. Where was he bound? Jail. But with a CH, it becomes the country of jail. Hey! Cool. I solved the puzzle. Yeah. That's very silly, especially because this game has mostly gone out of its way to be, like, fairly fantasy appropriate. And so it's kind of funny that where most other medieval or Renaissance era, fantasy settings would probably have used the archaic spelling of GAOL, they didn't here. And it specifically is for that particular, like, bad joke. That's very funny. I appreciate Antara. Okay, we knew there was an ambush here, so... Oop, firewolves. Let's see. Winter's Kiss. I'm gonna put this on Kaylin so that they will immediately attack William instead. See that? For those of you using this as a walkthrough, that's a frame perfect manip that I just did there. You can force the AI to attack other targets by making the most obvious target immune to... No. Don't listen to me. That's BS. That is a comedy joke. Here's something. Yeah. I'm a black mage main, don't at me. Are these things immune or resistant to fire? We'll never know. Well, at least they can't aim any better than he can. That makes me feel a little bit better. And down they go. They're more dangerous than Karns, but they don't really seem to have any more hit points. Can I hit that one? Yes. Hysterical. Oh my god. All of the missed fireballs just floating off into the ether. I'm imagining, like, unsuspecting squirrels, random birds. I honestly can't tell if the spell is just missing because that's how the game is interpreting, like, immunity to fire. Surely not. It has to just be him being bad at it, because we've been hit with spells and things that we were immune to before and it still hit us. I guess he just can't shoot anything that's shorter than waist high. Okay. Well... Good job. Good job, I guess. Okay, there's more over there. But I do want to rest first, because after casting Moonglow and stuff, he's a little bit low. Okay. There's just not anything that we can do about their armor, but thankfully their armor is also mostly okay. I am going to swap his with Kalen's, because he can cast Armor Light on himself anyway, and he has been getting hit the least, and also we want him to be hit the least if we can control the battlefield, so she needs to have the better armor. Yeah, I probably can. I mean, if nothing else, I've got 4 Abrita's Conduit, and they last, for the entire encounter, so if we get into a big final boss fight, he can down one of those and still have some left. At this point, it's mostly a habit, to be perfectly honest. Her defense is up to 60. Nice. Oh, well, okay. Oh, that's twice that I've done that. Need the cast spell button. Okay. More Karns. So this isn't really like a fight. Or are they? Oh no, they are firewolves. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Here, just hit them with your stick. Or don't. Okay, Kaylin will take this one. Wow. Okay, first blood goes to Aaron. I am no longer frightened by that. They can't hurt me with their fire breath. I don't believe it's possible for them to hit me. She missed that same wolf twice. Now, I know wolves are dodgy, but... Kaylin, come on, you're good at this. It's almost funny, like I'm kind of interpreting this as the game going, this is the final dungeon. You're in the last level. Everything will be very difficult, but, like, that's just interpreted as... Whoopsie doodle. Oops, oh, I missed again. Oh no, I can't hit anything. That would be a lot more effective if they weren't also missing very badly and consistently. Okay, let me get the edges of this.
Got another one.
Ooh. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate every sub, but I know you've been here for a while, so I'm glad that you have decided to stay. I would miss you all if you left. Oh, here we go. Okay, now, I'm gonna save it, because we've had some issues in close quarters like this before. Okay. Well, first things first, y'all reminded me last time, we've not gotten to use this spell enough. Ooh, okay. Well then. How Wizardry 5 of you, Antara. Okay, well, let's go this way first. I feel like we're probably going to wind up casting Spelunker's Star quite a bit in this dungeon. Because a dungeon it has turned out to be. I didn't really know what to expect from this part of the game. Yeah, I saw like some breaks in passageways, and I'm not sure if that's going to be... like if we're going to use rope to get around those and over them... or if there's going to be some holes where we're going to use rope to swing across, and others where we're just going to have to go around, like, to a different passage or something. Because there certainly is enough random hallway going in every which way in this place for us to circle around and get to, it looked like most of the places that I saw there, without having to cross through some of those breaks. We'll find out for sure. Oh, Kaylin. I wanted Aaron to go there. Okay, well, he'll come up here. Y'all, you have got to hit. We have got shit to do. You know, I was wondering where that central area was going to go, because I could tell it was leading to something. I wasn't expecting this, but I suppose I should have been. Honestly, like, we're chasing a wizard who is obviously prepared. He's got resources and stuff. He's been out here for a while. Okay. So this was the dog room. This is the room for dog. Well, at least we do have plenty of rope. Okay, you know what? We have to rest anyway. I'm going to cast that spell again and take another look. Because see, right here, this is where I'm seeing what you're seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, of course, there's more area up here. And I can't tell. It looks like probably we're going to use rope to get across there. Maybe. There has to be some way around. Because looking at it now, I can see that like there's one here and one here. Which means that this entire section is cut off. If we don't find some way around, we could go up through this way and then come around here. But we couldn't get down into this part. So... should we go left first where these rooms are at and explore this section, which seems a little bit smaller? Or should we go to the right and get all of these twisty turning hallways, and then we can loop back around here and like go over to the left? Let's rest while we think about it. Moonglow. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, is like, this is mostly hallways. There's probably going to be some enemies, but it's probably, like, there we go, less likely to be treasure chests and stuff than there are in those rooms. I'm just going to keep going one direction until it dead ends. And then, like, come back round. Yeah, see, look at this. Most of this is just empty. Now, of course, having said that, the instant that the words left my mouth... No? Okay. I was thinking, like, you know, a bunch of enemy encounters or something would just have manifested. The collision seems better here than in Shepherd headquarters. Okay. That's that down. Are they all going to be like this? I'm going to try and save it fairly constantly. Oop. This guy just has a lot of firewolves. I wonder, like, are they all pets? Or did they just wander in from outside because he doesn't have a door? Ooh, the speed bow. We haven't gotten to use this yet. Let's see. There is no other way that that could possibly have gone. Thank God. Okay. Right. What a great way to introduce the speed bow. I'm going to try a shot with William too, probably, but like he's going to be even worse because his archery skill is not as good as hers. Flaming arrow. We'll stick to the corrosive arrow. Yep, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's, that is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna try again with her. There we go. I like how it doesn't shoot them one after the other. It actually shoots 2 arrows simultaneously. There we go. Once they're out of fire breath, they're gonna have to come over here, so... I'm not going to them. Excellent. Because it seems like they can only do the fire breath thing one time. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I am so glad that that first shot missed. Okay, it looks like some of them are breathing fire a second time, maybe. Well, they won't get a third shot. Come on. There we go. Get out of the way. William can come up and finish this other one off. Oh, I should have hit that one because it would have died, and then William could have hit that one, and I would have gotten them both. But that's okay, because Kaylin's going to go before it does anyway. There we go. Okay. So there is another rope pit. So I'm going to go back round this direction. Ah, some stairs. Which lead to a dead end, and need a shovel. There's a dig spot inside? It looks like just like a sweeping pile. There we go. If we find a shovel somewhere, it's going to be a real treasure trove. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Maybe. I bet you're right. I bet there's ropes in it to make sure that you have some. The only trouble with that is, see, we've got rope, but what are they going to do since we don't have a shovel? So yeah, I'm with you. I'm just going to assume that the dog's buried something. Okay. I'm going to take a chance and go back here and go across this pit. How many ropes do we have? 8, 8, 7. Oh, we're fine. Oh. Okay. This looks like the encounter TM. So I am going to put a mark, and I'm just going to leave this right there, and we're going to go back the way we came, because I saw the 2 silhouettes with their hands raised back there looked like Lord Sheffield and Solana, I think. So somehow we went exactly the correct and almost shortest way to get over there and to find them and Bryce.
What's wrong with this thing?
I don't know. What is wrong with this thing? There we go. See, nothing was wrong with this thing. You were just being stubborn. Okay, let's go up first, because we know a little bit more about what's down, because we saw it with Spelunker's star. Five firewolves this time. I can't believe it. We're so outnumbered. How will we ever survive? How will we get through this? Is there any chance for victory? Oh my goodness. I think out of all of the, out of all the spicy dogs that we've fought, only one of them has hit with that breath attack, and it hit fairly solid. You know, like 40 damage or something, or 35 damage, somewhere around there. So it wasn't insignificant when they did hit, but literally one time have they managed it. So I'm not super worried. Especially because they're opting for that over like bite attacks and things for the most part, so that just means that they have a lower chance of hitting us, and they are not actively inflicting any other damage. So if they do hit us, like, we'll be fine, because it'll be the only damage that we've taken. Okay, I'm pulling a Might and Magic 6 here and just kind of like scoping out the room, not looking for secrets or whatever because I don't think that there are any, but just filling it in on the map. So that way we know that we've been there. And yet, okay, so this looks like the terminus. So I think we did the right thing going round this way and going up first. That's fine. What is that? Oh, okay. An intersection. Let me stick my nose down this one. And is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, okay. I think this is going to dead end over here, and then this goes down to that other section with the rooms. So let's rest. At least none of our food is going bad. We're resting often enough to actually make use of it. What's his magic looking like these days? Oh, his melee went up to 70. Well done. Does that mean... No, okay. Her base is higher. Her archery went up. That's cool. His area magic's gonna... It might max out because of that and light. Because we keep casting Moonglow. Oh, movement finally went up to 100. Awesome. I wanted that to happen so bad. Cold went up. I keep desperately checking. I know you said that there are no more spells, and we've actually unlocked them all, but... A man can dream. Wow. I have to admit... This, as a final dungeon, this is feeling a little... like... lackluster? Just because it's very empty. It's a lot of long hallways with nothing at the ends of them. You know? See, like we got all these spicy boys to fight. But they're not guarding anything. There's no treasure. There's going to be something in one of the rooms, I'm sure. I'm just surprised that we keep finding like all of these big chambers, and then there's nothing in them at all. There's not a puzzle. There's not a chest. There's not even an encounter most of the time. Yeah. It's because we cleared out all those encounters up front. That's what it is. That's why Bryce is back there doing a stick-up with the Sheffields. You killed all my mercenaries and henchmen and everything, and I have nothing left. Now you're killing my pets, my precious dogs, my spicy boys. Who's the real villain? I ask you. It's like, you. It's unmistakably you. See, this is another... Okay, at least there is something here. To be fair, there is another dig spot, so I'll mark that. God, I wish we had a shovel. I also wish, bless its heart, that this old game could keep up with my, my typing. Alright. Y'all know the drill. Whee! Noom. And again. Oh my god, they actually hit. I can't believe it. But see, there's what I said, though. When they finally do hit, they actually deal damage. Kind of wild. Okay. Now we have to take this fight semi-seriously. Not to prevent her from dying, but just so that we can get out of this encounter without her having to spend any send water and we could just rest. Ooh. Okay, I maybe am going to cast Winter's Kiss on her, though. Just in case. There, that way they can't hit her again and knock her out. Because that would be some real BS if we were, like, literally in the last dungeon. And after all of these misses and ridiculous, like, fireballs flying all the wrong ways, and then she just gets completely taken out. Where, oh, there we go. I'm gonna try... We're gonna rest anyway. I'm gonna try a big cold cut. Got him. Got him. Wow. I expected that together to be enough to take him down. I was mistaken. I'm not even been clicking on their bodies. I know they don't have anything, but like all the ones I haven't clicked on now in my mind all had like 72 shovels and the best staff in the game and an armorer's hammer and... Okay. Let's do rest. Man, that's almost 3 days of just solid, just camping in this back room. Mage Bryce is probably getting a little tired from standing there. The Sheffield's arms must be really tired. I just went right past the door. Right past it. Right past it like it didn't exist. Okay, this is going to be a dead end. Yep. Ah. Love that noise. Okay. Swing across. That brings us back, yep, here. Okay, so we know that up is going to connect up there, so I'm going to go this way first. We are well past the point where I'm expecting to find like anything good or interesting. But you never know. There could be some surprises yet. There's plenty of ground to cover. He says as he runs face first into another dead end. Antara, you've got to... Really? You have got to work with me. Game, this is the finale. This is the last episode. We about to beat the game. Come on. Now I'm just running around in the dark because, like, I know there's nothing to see, so... Okay, that's connected back up. Let me turn Moonglow back on. So yeah, and that's a rope hole. Party is getting tired and should rest soon. I believe that. They've been at this for weeks after all. Oh my gosh, another dead end. Bryce and the Sheffields are being so patient. We're gonna run out of food. I mean, we almost certainly won't, but still, that's... The thought of that is so funny. We have enough rope. Rather than go down and around and over here just to save a rope, then I'm going this way, because that is so much shorter. Okay, this way. Charge. Yes, down. Okay, that's it. That's the whole thing, I guess. I suppose. And we only used one stack of rope, so that's even after doubling back on ourselves. Okay. He doesn't count as an enemy. I'm just gonna... Yeah, that must be why. Okay, well, here we go.
I demand you release them immediately.
Do you think I can be defeated that easily? Ha! I am not so eager to face a shadow interrogation. Thank you kindly. Once burned is enough for me.
Look out! He's up to something.
What's he up to? This is literally more dogs. This is dogs again. Is that your only trick? I thought you were a wizard. Well, I guess to be fair, it dealt damage to us. I can't say it was a wholly ineffective plan. Look out, he's up to something. Dogs. And one of the dogs can't even breathe fire. Yeah, let's slip the dogs of war, I guess. He's... Well, I guess he'd better, because he's got at least 3 dogs in this fight.
My deepest apologies, but I really can't permit you to leave here.
How amusing. I feel the same way about you.
Ooh. Oh. Okay, and there he is. Bryce. Stamina 90. Health 100. Okay. Yeah, the dogs are doing their best. That's all they really can do. Okay, I'm going to treat this seriously. Because we have a lot of potions. I don't know what's coming up next, but we're going to treat this like it's a boss fight. Because Bryce is here. So, yeah, we're going to drink everything. We're going to do a Steadfast Potion. We're going to do a Halder's Brew. We're going to do a couple of Sen Water. I'll do 2. Okay, that didn't do anything. I should have stopped. We're going to use a Frost Band for extra damage. And I think it's time for our friend Wide Potion to give a hand. So there we go. That's melee skill boosted. That's damage boosted. That is defense boosted. This is archery. But she can she get to anybody? She can get to Bryce. She can't hit him though, but she can hit one of these guys. So I'm not going to drink the Razor Cup Nectar because I'm just not going to be... Whoa. What just happened there? Was that a glitch? Okay, well, anyway. this. I don't know what else we might need here. He's already pretty quick. I am gonna drink some of these. There we go. Let's try. That's probably about all we're gonna get. Yeah, I can do that. Might as well. That way, if he takes damage, then they'll help. Okay. You know what? So this is the spell where no spells or magical effects can be initiated or created. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Now I understand. Now I get you. I was like, yeah, I'll use a Carluta's chain. Like, no, okay. He's using Carluta's chain to distribute, like, damage to make them all harder to kill. Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go for 5 phases. Oh, I forgot that's centered on him. Damn it. I thought I was so clever. I thought I was so freaking clever. I was gonna put that on him because he's a mage and then be like, haha, you have to come out because you can't cast spells in there. I was the fool. Okay, Razor Cup Nectar, Calder's Brew, Oil, even though they're firewolves. That was very silly of me. I mean, that just means that we are, like... Oh, that was a lava sphere, my guy. That's not gonna work. They are positioned where, like, I can't get to him for some reason. Okay, well... I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to come out of this. It's me. I was the real boss fight. My foolishness. Okay, that's not unexpected, but now I can hit Bryce. We need some accuracy, is what we need. Okay, 1 down. So let's see here. Let's do Adrenaline on William. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Damn. Okay. Well, I had hit him a bunch, technically, so... There they are. There's the first 3. I don't... Oh, okay, that's probably them up there. Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Come on, Kaelin snapped, glaring down the corridor at the door Bryce had passed through. We've got something more important to see to. Do we? I thought he died. Yeah, see, look at this. That's some... That is busted armor, completely 0 condition. He had a kinetic staff. And an expended Carluta's chain. I don't see his body, though. Okay, well... we got a bunch of Sen water. I'm gonna drink that instead of resting. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Okay. Wasn't expecting to get like one of these screens. And you can see I'm already moving around. Oh, look, there is something we can take. Out of habit, you know, to see if there's any free stuff. Gregor's journal, Bryce's journal. Let's see. This is the one that we... Yeah, we already read this one. So I guess this is what she picked up? Okay, yes. Okay, so third moon of Sinadrin, day 3. One of Sheffield's trappers returned this evening. The man was terrified. He claimed to have seen a specter in the Ridgewood. Sheffield calmed him and sent him on his... Didn't we already read this? His meeting with the merchants. Their anger with him is growing rapidly. Yeah, we've seen this. Sheffield medallion, proof, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's literally... that was a book we had seen. Oh, because there's the other copy. Oh, okay. That's so that I guess if you missed it the first time, that's to make sure that you have access to another copy. Alright, well... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Better death from your hand than the shadows.
That's Aaron's voice actor again, isn't it?
Why did you try to kill the Emperor?
The deed is done. I've won. Why not? The Emperor was nothing to me. Merely a means to an end. I was after the shadows. They'd said I'd fail. That it couldn't be done. They embarrassed me, but I showed them. I beat them at their own game.
What did the shadows do to you?
I knew travel through Etheria. Safe travel was possible. They forbade me from pursuing my experiments. Said it was too dangerous. Made me look a fool before the entire magical community.
Right.
You found a way to travel through Etheria safely? How?
Yeah, come on, Aaron.
shield.
We've read his journal twice.
Block mana and prevent overload. But I never quite perfected it. When I tried, a miscalculation nearly killed me. Would have, if it hadn't thrown me back through the fracture I'd entered. Sucked some wraiths back too, catching them in the spell. But the spell was twisted inside out.
The wraiths in the Ridgewood. Your spell wrapped them in a bubble of mana, sustaining them when they should have died.
And driving them mad in the process.
Great, we love that.
You wove the shield to make it and the wraiths inside it undetectable. A perfect assassin.
Yes, although I can't take credit for that. A man learned of the wraiths and my connection. He came to me and suggested the plan to attack the Emperor.
Right, because he's not the
Same man
mastermind.
tried to kill Solana.
I would have been next. I was expecting him when you showed up.
What were his motives for wanting the Emperor dead?
I don't know. And I don't care. He offered me a chance to discredit the shadows for once and for all by destroying the Emperor right under their noses.
I don't care why, and I don't care how. All I care about is getting those 2 souls back.
Well, you're welcome to ask the Wraith for them, if you can find it.
You don't know where it is? Tell us how to summon it, or I'll kill you here and now.
You can't really expect me to tell you. That would rather defeat the point.
You made your point, Bryce. You outwitted the shadows. Don't let 2 innocents die.
Not me. The shadows' fault. They should never have challenged me.
Oh, he took poison
Bryce?
or something.
Bryce! Damn!
Great.
Let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
Or maybe he just died from his injuries. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay, so this chest we can now interact with. This cauldron we can interact with. Okay. So we have his journal here, and of course they drew attention to it again to make sure that we would have it. So I'm guessing that this recipe is about to come into play right here. Sapphire, sand water, tricot feathers, herbal powder, and hardening fluid. Overabundance of organics. Liquid components seem to be helping. Seems to be absolutely essential. One of the items used be spell is complete. And then down here, the precise ordering of the ingredients allowed me more easily devise the component list. In the end, it didn't actually matter in what order they were added to the spell. So that's the important part. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have all of this stuff, and his journal is going to tell us, like, what it is exactly that we need. So let's put his journal away. Practice sheet. That's Solana's thing. That's the Silverhawk's note for Petrov. We'll put this in here for now because we're going to need room to grab this stuff. Alright, so sen water, herbal powder, hardening fluid. That must be, yeah, a tricot feather. The long feather came from the outermost of a tricot's 3 feathered layers. William expected it to be soft and fluffy and was surprised at the rough feel it had against his skin. Okay, so you take this and the sapphire. Alright. I'm gonna save it just in case. Okay, so this is a container, so we just have to drop this stuff in here. Okay. I'm still going to kind of play it as smart as I can because he said the order didn't matter. But nonetheless, so let's do hardening fluid, sapphire, and then he said the 2 organics, which would be the feather and the herbal powder, one after the other, and then the sen water ending with another liquid component. Okay, fingers crossed. I hope this works. Did it do anything? No, nothing's happening, but at least the stuff is still here. Let's see. Okay. Sapphires, sen water, tricot feathers, herbal powder, and hardening fluid. 2 in the future, okay. Overabundance of organics. Liquid components seem to be helping. One of the items must be neither liquid nor organic. That's the sapphire. Liquid components were used as the first and last items. Summoning spell. A precise ordering of the ingredients allowed me to more easily devise the component list. In the end, it didn't actually matter in what order they were added to the spell. Okay, well, if I need to go talk to the others, then let me... I'm going to grab this stuff back out of the boiling hot spell cauldron. Alright, let's see what they have to say. Nothing. we have all the clues, right? I don't see anything else we can interact with. Yo, yeah, wait a minute, you're right. Something about... Because they did say, like, a liquid component should be first and last, but then there was something else about it needed to begin and end on a positive charge or something like that. Okay, not only should the polarity be alternated, the spell absolutely must finish on a positive charge. That's what I was thinking. But he said that they're all positive. Wait a minute, that's the missing clue. That's the missing clue. Okay, wait, I've got it. Okay, so here we go. The ones that I took, the ones that I've been stuck on, that's the Sen Water, the Herbal Powder, the Hardening Fluid, the Tricot Feather, and the Sapphires. Okay, so those are the ones that have a positive charge. So it needs to begin and end on a positive charge, but he said you had to alternate the polarity. So that means those are not the only 5 items we need to use. We actually do need to use some of the other ones. Okay. So, Sen Water is positive, and it's a liquid, so that needs to be first. Hardening Fluid is positive and a liquid, so that needs to be last. Then we need positive and negative. 1 needs to be inorganic, 2 needs to be organic, 2 of them need to be negative. And 1 needs to be like neither liquid nor organic. So if we use the Tricot Feather, which is positive, the Nudberries, which are organic but negative, and the Talcor Dust, which is negative but a mineral. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Okay, so let's see. Hardening Fluid, positive. Talcor Dust, negative. Tricot Feather, positive. Nudberries, negative. Sen Water, liquid, positive. There we go! Yes!
Do you have it?
I think I have something.
The dimensional rift sucked in the coiled cord of vapor.
Stay with me, game.
An eerie silence filled the room with foreboding.
Do not
What's
crash.
happening?
I'm not sure. I can feel the tendril probing. I've got it!
Terrific. Is it too late to throw it back?
I think I need help.
What can we do?
Pull!
The four of them rushed to the magical cable, pulling with all their strength against the raging force at the other end. Suddenly, without warning,
Oh, they got the whole
Aaron!
race.
I'm working on it!
William!
burning timber hurtled toward William from behind. Kalen moved quickly.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice tackle. Now I guess we're even.
Now you owe me one.
I wasn't ready for that.
You bring me forth again. Why?
Oh my god, is that the Wraith talking?
You took something that doesn't belong to you. 2 human souls. We want them back.
That human stole my eggs. I took the soul. See, return my eggs. Our bargain is done.
So, but just as your eggs are important to you, those souls are important to us. We ask for their return.
My eggs hatch soon. The these souls will feed them.
Great. It won't give up its baby food.
We don't have to stand here arguing with swamp gas. Let's just kill it and release the souls.
Without the proper enchantment, our swords are useless against it. What about a trade? Take his soul instead.
Kaelin!
He's dead, Aaron. Besides, he caused all this.
Fair.
That one soul is already dissipating. It would not nourish my young.
Then take mine.
Father! No!
Kaelin is right, Solana. Our house is responsible.
Oh, wow.
I will not stand idly by while others clean up our affairs. Sheffields played a part in this tragedy. To preserve our honor, Sheffields must play an equal part in repairing the damage. Solana, this is a sacrifice I
Oh,
make
no.
you. The honor of the house is foremost above all. That is what I believe, and what I tried to teach you.
But the house needs you, Father. Jason's a fool. He can't manage things. And what of Mother?
You've always been hard on your brother, but he's sharper than you give him credit. He's ready. As for your mother, in 45 years I never met a more honorable woman. She'll grieve, but she'll understand.
Oh, come on.
I say again, take mine in exchange.
What is to stop me from adding your soul? All of your souls to the ones I already have. My young will be very hungry when they hatch.
Because if you agree to make the trade, we will guarantee that you'll never be summoned again. No one will steal your eggs. No one will pull you away from your young. In exchange for what we ask, we offer freedom and isolation.
I wish never to see your kind again, but I shall not relinquish two to claim one. A trade must be even.
I will be the second. I cannot ask another to make a sacrifice I would not make myself. I am a Sheffield. I am my father's daughter.
You are indeed my little one. And I love you with all my heart.
Oh, Father, I love you too.
The Emperor will know only that you made the ultimate sacrifice for his daughter, the Chaelin Prince, and the well-being of the Empire. I swear it.
You'll tell Jason and my wife?
I'll tell them.
Well then, let's get on with it.
Oh, wow. Come on. No. Like her, sure, maybe, but...
The Wraith's form swirled as it released the souls of the daughter heir and the consort. The two balls of light hovered for a moment, then streaked westward through the rock toward the palace.
Homing souls.
I have done as I agree.
Now, quick, betray it. This is the
This
betrayal
will
in
act quickly
Antara.
and painlessly. I added mint to take the bitter edge off.
Thank you.
No, kill the Wraith. What if that really was the betrayal in Antara?
Freed from its tether, the Wraith claims the Sheffield's freely given souls.
Remember, never again.
Never again.
The Wraith's departure left the room in silence, but for the crackle of burning parchment. The three friends stood together and reflected on the wreckage around them, their adventure finally at an end.
It's over.
Whew. Is it?
Epilogue.
I
2
guess
months
so.
later. The people packed Tikoro's Tabernacle Court. They came from every district of the city, every corner of the empire, and beyond. High and low-born mingled together, class boundaries temporarily forgotten, raising their voices together in cheer and peering expectantly at the tabernacle steps.
What about the Silver
guards of
Hawk?
arms stood at rigid attention, but the mood was infectious, and sometimes a smile cracked a soldier's stony facade. After all, it wasn't every day that the daughter heir to the Empire got married.
I suppose Finch can be a bit gruff, but I always thought he was nice enough.
Yeah, but you aren't his apprentice.
Will you please stop fidgeting? You're making me nervous.
Sorry, my shirt itches.
Aaron, that shirt was made by one of the best tailors in the Empire.
I know. It still itches.
Ah, you can take the boy off the farm.
I've never been on a farm.
Aha, there you are. You're late. Would you gentlemen care to escort me? It wouldn't be proper for a lady to enter alone. Aaron, would you be a dear and wipe William's chin? He appears to be drooling.
It's just... I'm...
It's good to see you, Caitlin. How's palace life treating you?
It's m'lady this and m'lady that. Makes me queasy.
Ah, the price of gratitude.
The Emperor was so grateful I just couldn't turn down his invitation. Actually, I've enjoyed spending time with the princess. It turns out we have a lot in common.
Oh, she's stubborn and razor-tongued too?
You say
Bam,
the
got
sweetest
her.
things.
So you'll be staying at the palace for a while?
No, the Emperor has made me his diplomat. He wants me to help improve relations between the Empire and the Gulf. I'll be heading home soon.
Oh, cool.
Ah, William, there you are. William, I've been talking with Master Weaver Benetti. I'd like you to sit down with him next week and iron out our contract for the coming year. Then I need you to inspect our steward's operation in Balmestry. Find me after the ceremony and we'll talk on it further.
I will, Father.
Good. Ah, Lord Varazza. I've been meaning to talk to you about...
Sounds like you'll be busy.
Yes, I haven't had a free moment since I got back from Januli.
Who's that?
Jason Sheffield. Or rather, Lord Sheffield. He's the head of their house now, doing a much better job at it than anyone expected, as a matter of fact.
I'm sure the Emperor's financial assistance helped.
Jason feels indebted to me for not telling the Emperor about Solana's role in the consort's abduction.
As her potential bridegroom, you seem to be taking Solana's death pretty well.
I'm sorry she's gone, but... well, I really didn't want to marry her. It was a political arrangement.
And he has
As it
you,
turns
Aaron.
out, House Sheffield's allegiance is now probably stronger than even our marriage would have made it. Solana wasn't a bad person. She was just trying to protect her house. Only, she wasn't the right person for me.
No, she wasn't.
Nice seats.
It's not what you know, it's whom you know.
Everybody stood. 2 columns of soldiers, both Chalon and Antara, marched into the hall. When all were in, they raised their thin rapiers toward each other, forming a series of arches. The consort strode regally down the aisle to the dais. As one, the soldiers lowered their swords. The daughter heir glided down the aisle in the bright colors of henna. The bride and groom formally greeted each other, and Felix Mar mounted the dais. As Hand of the Children of Henna, it was his honor to perform the ceremony which would bind 2 people and 2 nations.
Oh,
Aaron
the
watched
Silver
in rapt
Hawk.
fascination as the imperial wedding unfolded. William, with other things on his mind, lost track of the proceedings.
That guy had a Silver
William!
Hawk on his staff.
The staff!
What?
His staff! Look at High Brother Mar's staff.
What about it?
At the top, it's a Silver Hawk. Silver Hawk from Petrov's
Didn't Bryce
Knights.
say his
William saw
brother
the staff as if for the first time.
was a priest of henna?
Suddenly, everything fell into place.
That was Petrov leaving Felix's office. The ambush at Simon's house. Mar sent us there.
Oh,
And the ward stones Kalen told us about? They were from the Children of Henna. Mar was involved with the Wraiths.
yep.
He wanted to expand the fostering system.
The Emperor ultimately refused the idea.
and he gained Aurora's confidence when she was younger.
She fostered here in Tokoro shortly after my elevation. We spent a great deal of time together. With proper guidance, she'll make an extraordinary empress someday.
He knows. He knows we figured it out. And he also knows we can't do anything about it.
You mean he just gets away with it?
We can't touch him. For now. But I'll be watching him. He knows that as well.
Good people of the Antaran Empire, by the grace of Henna, I declare Aurora Valorian and Feral Calibank to be husband and wife.
And that's how it ends. No way. Oh, man. Wow. Because on the one hand, what an ending. Like, the betrayal in Antara is still ongoing. It doesn't end when the game ends. Which is kind of cool, actually. I'm a fan of a good, solid ending that doesn't, like, necessarily wrap up all of the loose ends. Like the ends of our adventure, of course, were wrapped up. But the story keeps going after the game is over. It's not ended. I wonder if they were planning a sequel. Like, does that feel like they had an Antara 2 in mind, probably? I feel like it kind of does, but also it's the sort of cliffhanger that I'm happy with leaving on, in a way, because it's realistic. This has been a truly great story. This has been so good, and that is a great ending for a really good story. I'm very upset about Lord Sheffield. But overall, man, this has been, this has been a thing. It's been a real journey. It's been a real journey. And hey, maybe, you know, if enough people get into the game, maybe one day there will be a sequel. Who knows? Even if it's a fan-made sequel. Man, what to say? Well, first of all, that was great. I am so glad that I picked this up. I am so glad that after all this time I finally played the game. I'm so glad that I got to share it with y'all this whole time, too, because 43 episodes. I mean, in about 2 hours an episode, that's 86 hours. I've been playing this game for almost a year every Saturday, and y'all have been with me this whole time. So I am... Yeah, the insurance policy. What the hell does the insurance policy do? Like, I'm very... Like, I'm kind of upset about not knowing. But, man, it's been a lot. This has been a lot. And I really appreciate y'all sticking with me. This has been great. 43 episodes. I know that there are plenty of games that don't take that long out of all of the other Let's Players and so forth that I follow. Definitely, I have to say that most of them don't last 43 episodes. But I have enjoyed all 43 of them. So there's that, first of all. And of course, all of your help, your interest in the game and the story, you know, your encouragement all the follows and subs. I really appreciate it. And man, I'm excited about what comes next, but I am going to be sorry to leave Betrayal and Antara behind. I definitely am. So, man, it really has been a ride. I'm going to start thinking about, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do next. So, of course, next Saturday, I'll be taking a week off. And then the following Saturday, I will be back with another new series. And y'all did vote overwhelmingly for another, like, party-based, you know, exploring the world kind of RPG. So, unfortunately, Guitar Hero I don't think is eligible for the Saturday streams. That might be a Thursday stream series. But yeah, no, I'll be back with another series, but it's going to take me a while to wind down from this one because this has been so great. The writing was excellent. Most of the voice acting was good. It was enjoyable even when it was bad. The complexity of the skill system and the combat was really good. And honestly, this game, I feel like it holds up. Are there things I would like to see in a remaster or a remake? Sure. Quality of life changes like, you know, widescreen support. But I feel like this game has aged pretty well, especially in the writing and the story, which is the most important part of an RPG for me, and I hope that it has been for you as well. So yeah, I'm glad I got to show it off, and if you've never played it before and you're watching this episode now, then I hope that it inspires you to play it too. And if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the video description below where you can get the game for yourself. So, no, I have not, but that is something we have a little bit more time. This is like the only thing that we haven't really done. So, one of you mentioned that in the YouTube comments that this game has cheat codes, which I did not know about. And in preparation for this stream, I did look them up. And so it seems like to open that console, you have to hold Shift, Control, and Z. Yep, there it is. And then we have some wild cheats. There is, so apparently, this one kills all enemies in battle, which makes sense if you have seen Monty Python's The Holy Grail, Quest for the Holy Grail. Then there is this one. So this is the one that I think you mentioned specifically in the YouTube comments. That it opens a chest. Here we go. Look at this. Full of stuff. 100% onyx blades, breastplates, tower shields, speed bows at 100%, a bunch of money, rope, lockpicks, hardening fluid, flaming arrows, send water, and rations. I am kind of gratified here to discover that it does not include shovels or fishing poles. Yeah, because that's what we really needed. Like, all of this other stuff is really great, but I feel like I played the game fairly well, and we did not need any of those things, mostly because I was so neurotic about going back and picking up every single item and selling it earlier in the game. So all of this was mostly useless to us, that's fine. But when we really needed something, the magic cheat stash did not have it, which is pretty funny. This one heals the party. There you go, as you can see. Let's see. There is this one apparently raises everybody's stats. Yep, looks like it. Yeah, it did. So, okay, so it looks like every time that you put that cheat in, it gives everybody plus 10 to everything. So, that's cool. Then there is... Let's see. Yeah, that's fair. The rich don't need shovels. Ask a glass of water apparently teleports the party? I guess, okay, so it like resets you, it looks like to the beginning, like wherever the chapter starts, maybe? I'm not sure. You know, there's something else that never came into play. We never did get to go into the lighthouse. And then there's one last one. And I saved this one for last because I wanted to see... There we go. If it changed or did anything. So we have all of these spells. I don't reckon there's any way to really... We don't have a fight. Let me try this. I'll go back over here. And there we go. So what that one is supposed to do is it gives Aaron all of the spells in the game. So that way we can see if there are any that we missed. I know you said that I had unlocked them all, which if we did, that's really cool. If we actually managed to learn all of them before the end of the game, then I feel really good about that. But
Hold up.
Let's see. Because of course that's one of the quality of life things that I would add if I was tweaking the game, is you should be able to look at your spell list, like the whole thing outside of combat. Okay, so none of our buffing and miscellaneous spells, looks like those are all the same. Looks like these are all the same because we had 2 rows. Our touch spells. I don't see anything different. Shove, dehydrate, area spells. Scent of the Viper, Choking Cloud, Toxic Cloud. Wait, Toxic Cloud. That's new. I don't remember that icon. Duration 1 phase. Hex in line of sight. Creates a Toxic Cloud 3 spaces in diameter, doing 1 to 2 poison damage each phase. Anyone passing in or passing through the cloud has a 25% chance of becoming poisoned. And it lasts 1 additional phase up to 10 for every stamina that you spend on it. Okay. And that looks like it. That really is it. So we only missed 1 spell. Because this is Choking Cloud. We had that one. Scent of the Viper we had, of course. Lightning Storm. Monsoon. Yeah, so that's it. That is the only spell that we missed. Awesome. Oh. Well. Just go over here. Okay, so that's kind of it, I guess. That's everything. I'm sure that there are 1 or 2 chests that I didn't find. 1 or 2 bead puzzle chests or lever chests maybe that I didn't find and solve. I don't know what we're supposed to do about the lighthouse. Maybe we're not supposed to go in there, but I feel like where we were told about the secret entrance, that maybe we were supposed to do something with that, but I don't know what we missed or what we could have done differently that would have made it come into play. And likewise, the insurance policy, I don't really know what that's for. I don't know. I can't guess, because we were all so floored by that. It's like when he enchanted it, the prophet or whatever. So I don't know to do with that. And if y'all know, let me know. So, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, if you're using this as a walkthrough, then good luck. On the other hand, I did try to get into every nook and cranny, so I didn't 100% the game, I'm pretty sure, but I feel like I maybe 95%ed it, 96%. Either way, I feel good about it. So, I don't really have anything else to say other than thank you again for sticking with me through this. This is obviously my longest series. It's been a blast. I have loved this game. I have really enjoyed your company as part of it, and I cannot wait for the next adventure. So I will see you in the next stream, whether that is the Monday or Thursday stream or the next Saturday stream. Yeah. And of course, all of those will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the US. Don't forget to follow and sub here on Twitch or on YouTube if you're watching there. Check out all the playlists of all the series from the channel, and follow on Twitter and Facebook as well to stay up on the channel. Leave me your comments, send me your messages, and I'll catch y'all in the next adventure. Until then, as always, thanks for playing.